So in the series of learning C programming, we are discussing file handling in C. We have discussed basics about file handling, why we need files, what is a file pointer, what is fopen function, right? Now in this video, we will see how to write something to a file, means how to write a character, how to write a string, how to write a number to a file. There are many things we can do with file, like we can create a file, the file, functions, we can create a file, we can open a file, we can read something from a file, we can write something, we can append into a file, and 6 modes are there. In the previous video I have told you R, W, A, R plus, W plus, A plus, right. So and the functions, fopen function, like those functions which are used to read and write something to a file, like fputc, fputS, fprintf, fscanf, fgetc, fgetS, all the functions. So in this video we will see one operation, that is how to write into a file. We will see that program properly here. First of all, we will see the logic here, then I will show you practical also on my laptop, right. And here we will see 3 functions. For writing, we use what? Writing into a file, we use fputc, fputS, fprintf, all the 3 functions, and what is the difference between these functions, all the things we will discuss one by one, right. But before that, I just want to tell you one thing. If you guys are planning to take GATE 2022 exam, then I think it's only 1 month left. So it's right time to start your revision and go for test series. So here Unacademy is going to conduct All India mock test series for 2022 aspirants in the month of January, every Sunday. And the best part is you can take this test for free. These are full length mock tests. So they are going to cover entire syllabus. And these test has been curated by their best GATE and ESC educators at Unacademy. So here you will get exam like sitting experience, means you are sitting for 3 hours and you are solving the questions within that time limit or not. So it would be a good practice for you guys. And after every test you will get detailed video solutions by their experts. So you can identify your weak areas and you can improve according to that. And if you take these tests live, you will get All India ranking also. So you can assess, means you can see how you are, where you are standing among all the learners from all over India. Plus one more thing, Unacademy is also going to conduct a combat on 2nd of January at 11 AM. It's a scholarship test for GATE and ESC aspirants. You can take this test for free and it would be a live test. If you take it live, here also you will get your All India ranking, and also you will stand a chance to win up to 100% scholarship, plus some exciting prizes also, like JBL speaker, Apple iPad, Amazon vouchers, and much more. And you can use my code JKL10 to unlock this combat. So all the relevant links and the details I will put in the description box of this video. If you are interested, you can go and check out. Now let's write down a program here. I am not writing the complete program like header file and all, that we will see when we will see the practical. I am just writing down the logic here. So first of all, see what is the case here. This is our hard disk, and whenever you execute, like you run a program, this is our main memory, so some memory would be allocated to that program in RAM. This is a RAM, volatile memory, right. So here suppose I want to write something into a file. So 2 cases can be there. First, file exists. Second case is file don't exist. Both the case we will discuss, right. So if suppose file exists and in this already existed file I want to write something. So what you need to do? First of all, we need to create a copy of, or we need to load this file into this memory. So you can say a copy of this file here, right. And then this is what you can say buffer, and we write in this buffer by writing some commands, and that after that this would be updated to this file, right. If file don't exist, we don't have any file here. So first of all, we are going to create a file, then we will open this file. Open means one copy of this file to here in this memory, that is what opening a file. Then we will write into this file and that would be updated here. 2 cases can be there, right. So both the case we will discuss here. Now see, if you want to write something into a file, means we are going to open that file into write mode, right. Now first, to access any file, right, to process something with this file, to do something with this file, we need a file pointer, that we have discussed in previous video, right, a file type of pointer. So how you will create that pointer? In main function I am writing like file asterisk fp. This is a pointer, or you can initialize this pointer with null here, right. Now we have created a file pointer, means here we have fp, right. So now this fp is going to point a file type of object. In that file type of object, we are having the address of this buffer, and then we can coordinate with this file. This is the process, actual process that we have discussed in previous video, right? Now, how to create this file type of pointer and this file type of variable, and this fp is going to contain address of this file type of variable. So this process would be, this would be created when we use fopen function. Fopen means, simple terms we can say, just opening a file. So here we are using fopen function. What is the syntax? First you will write down the file name. I am writing, suppose file name is abc.txt, right? Or any file name you can take here. I assume that this file is in the same directory where I am writing the program, right? Where we have this, VS Code editor. So you don't need to specify the complete path. I am just specifying the name of this file. If that file is some other location, you have to specify the complete path, like C, then everything, the directory name and everything, and after that the file name, the complete path you have to specify, right? But here I am specifying only the file name. I am assuming this is a file. We have created already this file, right? Now, in write mode, I want to open. So now, this will do what? It will create this type of object, right? And it will open this file, or you can say this file. Open means load this file, the copy of this file here. This is what simply opening a file. And it will return the pointer to this file type of variable. So where we are going to store that address in this fp, this pointer. Now this fp is pointing to here, right? Now see, what is this w mode? If file exists, then the content of that file would be erased, the previous content, and it would be opened here, the copy would be opened here. Whatever you will write, that would be written in this file now, means it's type of overwritten. The previous content would be erased and now you can write down your fresh content. If file don't exist, then first it will create a file here, then it will open that file here, means load that copy of that file into the main memory. Two cases can be there, right? For W mode. I hope now you are clear with W mode. If file exists, the content would be overwritten, it simply open the file. If file don't exist, first it will create the file, then it will open the file, right? So now abc.txt file, it has been opened here. It is known, and you can say, we can call it a buffer. Now I want to write, three functions can be there to write something: fputc, fputs, fprintf. Printf means simply when you write something to output screen. So fprintf means, f means file, you want to write something to a file. Same putc, write a character to a screen, but fputc, write a character into a file. Puts means simply puts, write a complete string on output screen, right? Fputs means write the string into a file, that's it. So now, if you want to write down a single character, we can use fputc. Suppose I am taking here, I am taking a character, I am asking from the user, or I am simply writing here char ch is equal to a simple character a I am taking, and I want to write down this character into this abc.txt file. So simply what you will do, here you will write fputc. What is the syntax? That function name. Here simply the character is in this variable, or you can write down this variable name ch, and here what? The file pointer name is fp, right? You can only access this file with the help of this file pointer. This is very important. That's it. Now at last, obviously we are going to close that file, fclose. This is very important, fp. Whenever you execute this thing, a would be written to this file, right? I will show you that thing also. But, or simply, if you don't want to write down this thing, simply you can write down here also, a I am writing here directly. So it will, same, it will write a there, but single character if you want to write down a single character. But a complete string if you want to write down, then what you will do, see. Or you can take the input from the user. Rather than taking directly here, simply you can just declare a variable ch, and before writing this function, here you can write printf, enter a character you want to enter into the file, scanf, %c and ch, right. Now you can write down here ch, that's it. Now if you want to write down a complete string, like I am taking char str and I am taking Jenny Khatri, this string, I want to write down this string. Now fputc will only write down a single character. So two cases can be there. Either you can use fputs, simply what is the syntax? Fputs, here you will write that string like Jenny Khatri, but that is I have stored the string into, the name of the variable is str. So simply write str comma fp and that's it. It will write down this complete string into this abc.txt file. Simple. Or you can write down that string here also. In double quotes, you can write down here Jenny Khatri fp. That is also fine, right? If you want to use fputc here rather than fputs to write down a complete string, then what can be the syntax? Character by character we will write. So you are supposed to write down a loop, right? How you can do that thing? Suppose I am writing for loop I is equal to 0 and I from 0 to up to string length, right? So how to find out string length? strlen function is already there. Just pass down the name of the string and I plus plus. First of all, we are going to declare this I variable also, otherwise it will give error. Now in this loop we can use fputc, simple, str I and fp. That's it. This loop is from 0 to up to string length, right? String length means string length of this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, right? In string length, this function is not going to count that null character. String is nothing but it's like a null terminated character array. By default, compiler will terminate this string with a null character also, right? Here we have a null character also. So the string length is 12 till I becomes 12. It is going to write down str I means str, first of all str0 we are providing the address. So at str0 we have j. So j would be written down the file which is pointed by this fp, right? And that is abc.txt. So first of all it will write down j, then e, then double n, then y, then space and this thing, right? So using fputc also you can do this thing. Next, why we use now fprintf function? See, fprintf function is formatted output. Formatted means this is used for a string or a character. This is used for a mixed data type. Like we can write down number also using fprintf, string also, character also, float also. Just you have to specify the format specifier, %d, %f, %s, %c. That is why it is known as formatted output function. That's it. I hope now you got it. So now suppose I want to write down a number also and a string also. So string we will take Jenny Khatri only, and number I will take suppose int a is equal to 10. I'm going to write 10 and Jenny Khatri there. So for that thing we can use fprintf. Using a single fprintf function we can write down number also, string also. Just to you have to specify format specifier. Now what is the syntax here? Fprintf, the function name, here the file pointer is fp. Now format specifier, first suppose I want to write down a number, so %d, then string, then %s. Two format specifier. Here you will write down the variable. First is for %d means number, so that the variable name is a. Here we have, this is what integer, and now the string str, comma str. Str means we are passing the base address of the string. That's it. right? So it will fetch the string and write into that file. So within a single, using a single function, we can write down both the things and simply f close fp. So it will write down 10 plus Jenny Khatri into that file and it will close that file. I hope now you got what is this write mode, what is fputc function, what is fputs function and what is fprintf function and the syntax of everything. Means now you can write down something into that file, a string also, a number also, a character or a float. If you want to write down float variable, that also you can take that float value and here you can just specify %f, the variable name. If you are not taking, means you are not taking the compile time initialization, at runtime also you can ask from the user using printf and scanf, that's it. I hope that you can do, that variation you can do yourself, right? This is for your assignment, you have to do this thing. And one more thing you need to take care, like if because of something we are not able to, in this fopen function is not able to create or open the file which is already exist here, right? Now what would be returned by this function? In fp now we are having null, right? So before writing the logic you can check if fp is equal to null. Simply you can write down printf no file, right? Or some error is there, whatever you want to print you can print that message and here exit, means we are going to exit from there only. If something is there in fp means the file has successfully been opened, so this fp is having pointer to this and now you can write down this thing. So this is also very important. So here also fp is equal to, you can initialize it with null, right? So you can check this condition also. Now let me show you practical of this thing. So now let me create a new file write.c, right? So now here I am writing in main. First of all we are going to create a pointer file fp is equal to, I am initializing it with null, right? Now here what I am doing, right? I am taking a character char ch is equal to a single character, right? I am taking a, right? This thing I will write into the file. So using fopen function we are going to open this file fopen and here what we will pass, the name I am taking abc.txt, right? In double quotes you are supposed to write down the name, right? And in comma I am writing this in w mode, that also in double quotes. So whatever address fopen function will return, where I am going to store that address into file pointer fp, right? So right now I don't have any abc file on my in that directory. On the desktop I have a C program folder and there I store everything, my programs are being saved, C program. So here we don't have any abc file, you can see here, right? So if you will open this into write mode, then this abc.txt file will be created first and then opened. I will show you, right? Now I am going to check if fp is equal to still it is null, then printf error, I am just printing error and exit, right? So if this is not the case, then what I will do, fputc and the character is in the variable ch, comma, where I'll just write the file pointer name and after that fclose fp, right? That's it. So now let me run this first of all and I will show you the file will be created there. So let me just run this. So for this exit one, this directory, sorry, the header file we are supposed to include stdlib.h, right? Now let me just run this again and this is successfully, it has been successfully run and no output is there on the screen. Why? So because the character will be in that file abc.txt. So now let me show you that file abc.txt. See, in my this C program folder, here we have abc.txt file, right? And let me just open it, and here you will find out A. On VS Code also you can open this file. Here only you can open this file. See, I will show you this file here. See, abc.txt. Let me open this abc.txt and A. Successfully we have written the character here, right? Now f put c is clear. Now rather than a character, I am going to write down a string str, and here I am taking the string is length is 50 is equal to Jenny Khatri. Or rather than taking this from the user, I am going to ask, right? So this is the case here. Now here I am writing printf, enter the string, and just using getS function. I hope you know how to use getS function because we have already discussed, and str the name of this variable, right? Now how you will write down this complete string using f put c? How you will write down? We are supposed to write down a for loop here. I is equal to, because f put c will write down only a single character, and I not equal to strlen string length of str semicolon I plus plus, right? Now before using this, we are supposed to declare first this I before using it, right? And now rather than the ch, now here we are writing str, and in bracket we are going to pass I, right? That's it. Now let me run this again and see. In ABC already we have a character A, but that would be overwritten now because we are opening in this write mode. So now let me run this again and see what output you will get here. Okay, this strlen function is declared in which header file? String.h. So better to include that header file also, because we are using predefined function, right? String.h. Now let me run this again. Now see, after running it is asking enter the string. So I am going to enter like Jenny's lectures, right? And enter. And now let me show you this file abc.txt. Here you will have Jenny's lectures. Spelling is Jeny, it's not Jeny. It's okay. But I hope you have got like A is not there now. It's overwritten, and now we have Jenny's lectures, right? Now see, rather than f put c, you can directly use what? I am just going to comment these lines out, and I am just writing f put s. Just pass the str, the name of that variable you have taken, and pointer, file pointer, and semicolon. That's it. Now it will ask you enter the string. Let me just run this and see, it is asking enter the string. At this time I am entering I am viral on Instagram nowadays. I hope you have seen that video. So now let me just run this. There is nothing on the screen. I am viral on Instagram. That is now in abc.txt file. See, and Jenny's lecture has been overwritten, right? That is, when you are writing in W mode, that content would be overwritten, right? If you want that the previous content is also there and the next content is also there, new content you want to add, so you are supposed to write down this, supposed to open this file into append mode A. That also we will discuss. Now this is clear to you. Now we will use f printf function. So here I am writing, I am taking one more variable, int a is equal to 10. So we will write down the number also and string also, right? Or maybe we can take character also, character c is equal to s, right? Now enter a string, okay. Rather than f put s, we are using here f printf. So in printf, first we will write down fp, then format specifier. First suppose I want to write down the numeric value, then I will write down string, then %c character, right? That is why it is known as formatted output function. So now just the name of the variables, we have a, then character string we are having in str variable, then comma and ch semicolon. That's it, and f close we have. Now let me just run this again. Nothing would be displayed on the screen, just enter a string and write down here, I will write down Jenny Khatri, and now let me just press enter and let me just show you the file abc.txt, 10 Jenny Khatri and s, right. So I hope now this is clear to you how to write something into a file, all the three function f put c, f get s, f printf and the w mode also, right. So I hope now this write mode and these three functions are clear to you guys, means how to write something to a file, that is clear to you guys. Now in the next video we will see how to read something from a file. So now I'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye, take care.